Hello? I need the police. This is an emergency.
Well, one of the things that I can tell you is that the director, Mark Jones, was the one that wanted her. The studio did not want her, but he ultimately prevailed and got her. And, and she was great in it. And, and the funny thing about it, too, is that as we were shooting the movie, right, well, one day they wanted it to be a PG picture, and then the next day they wanted it to be R-rated, and then it changed back to PG. And so finally we finished the picture, and they cut two versions, a PG and an R picture, and they were both terrible, right? So finally they cut an R picture, and I think it was rated R. And what they did was they put it out in 3 different cities to test the movie, and they hated the movie. The studio hated the movie, just like Star Wars. They hated the movie. And so, but the movie in these 3 cities was successful, and it had legs, and it lasted, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't believe the results, so they sent it to another 3 cities, right? Same thing happened. They still didn't believe it.
Yeah.
They still did not believe it, and they sent it to another 3 cities. Same thing happened. So finally, they decided to
release it,
distribute it widely.
Yeah.
And it's the most successful franchise they've ever had. See, I mean, during that, they fired Mark Jones.
In the middle of process of shooting.
Not in the middle, at the end.
Oh.
He finished the movie, but then they fired him, and then they brought in another director. We shot a few scenes, but I don't think they used much of it.
Yeah.
And then they hired Mark Jones back. And so, it became basically what do you call it?
It's a cult movie, I think.
A cult movie in a whole series of movies. I mean, it made them a lot of money.